10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time.
What's good, YouTube? Today we're going to be discussing the pros and cons of square subwoofers. Are they better? Are they worse? We'll find out. Let's do this. So right off the bat, the first noticeable difference is a square subwoofer is square. A circular subwoofer is circular. Now, that's one of the main physical differences in the subwoofers. Is there an advantage to this square subwoofer? Yes, there is. And what is that? Instantly, it gains more cone area. So what does that mean? It means that watt for watt, in the same size enclosure, this square subwoofer will be automatically louder than the circular subwoofer. So you can put them in the same size enclosure on the same amount of power, and the square subwoofer, because it has more cone area, will actually be louder throughout all the frequencies. Another advantage to the square subwoofer over the circular is price point. This Kicker L7 goes for around $279, while this Powerbase 3XL goes for over $300. Now granted, the circular sub from Powerbase actually has a higher power rating, and it also has a larger voice coil compared to the square subwoofer. But once again, you put these watt for watt in the same size enclosure, and this subwoofer will actually play louder. Another pro to the square subwoofer is it allows you to play it in a larger enclosure. So about maximum is 3.2 cubes, while the circular sub is around 2.25 cubes maximum ported. So that allows you to reach deeper into the low end, such as 20 hertz, which this can play down to, while this can only play down to about 28 hertz. Another advantage to the square subwoofer from Kicker is it allows you to play in ported and sealed enclosures with authority, and extremely small enclosures at that. So watt for watt, once again, in a sealed enclosure of the same size, this square Kicker sub will play louder and deeper than the circular sub from Powerbase. So if you're limited in space, you might want to invest into a square subwoofer from Kicker, because it allows you to play in a sealed enclosure in extremely small airspace. Now, one thing the square subwoofer from Kicker is lacking is voice coil size. While this 12-inch circular sub has a 3-inch voice coil, this Kicker only has a 2.5-inch voice coil, which limits the power handling. So this is a 750 watt RMS sub, while this is a 900 watt RMS sub. So some people will talk about more cone area for the square subwoofer, which makes more mechanical mass to move, which means basically watt for watt, this shouldn't actually be as loud as this because it has more mass to move compared to this. I'm not sure if that's true, but people online were debating that. But what this allows you to do with it more cone area and a little more mechanical mass is it allows you to play lower frequencies. This actually has a higher SPL rating than this does. This is about 86. I believe this is almost 89 dB per 1 watt. Once again, that proves that the Kicker square subwoofer will actually play louder, lower frequencies, watt per watt, compared to a circular subwoofer. So guys, there we have it. The pros and cons to a Kicker square subwoofer versus any circular subwoofer. The major cons are basically the coil size and the power handling versus larger coil size for circular subwoofers, and slightly more excursion in a circular subwoofer. As far as I can tell, watt per watt in the same size enclosure, a square Kicker subwoofer will be louder than a circular subwoofer. Are they worth it? Yeah. Was I a doubter before? Yeah. Would I choose a square sub over a circular sub? Yeah. I'm a fan now, I can't help it.